see if I can run an alert or raid on one of my healers. So, this major uproar in the action figure collectors community about the price increase on the Todd McFarlane Crisis on Infinite Earths wave. I gotta say though, I agree. Not with Todd, but with the fans complaining about it. I mean, they're not premier figures like, say, Mayfex or SH Figure Arts for him to be charging $39.99. I think he's testing out the waters to see how many people will purchase the wave. Because if you buy one figure from that wave, it's $39.99 plus $13 shipping plus tax. Because there are a lot of people who are not going to purchase the entire wave. Because I've been hearing this thing on the internet where people are saying, well, if you divide it, because they give you like a 15% discount if you have a coupon or. But I'm like, even at $28.99, some of those figures don't even come with any accessories. And that's insane. For plastic? No. There's no excuse for Todd McFarlane that he can have to warrant that $39.99 price tag on those figures. And I thought it was a mistake. I was going to get the Superman figure because it comes with a cloth wired cape. I will say that. And the Spectre. He was the one I truly wanted. I'm like, oh, it's a nice looking figure. I put it in the cart until I saw the 96 and change for two figures. I was like, what in the heck? I thought that I actually put two of each in the cart for it to come to that amount. When I checked, no, $39.99. I was like, no, 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 no. I love collecting figures. I grew up on DC more than I did with Marvel, but I do still collect Marvel figures. Um, Heck, as a matter of fact, Marvel Legends just well, not just released, but they're about to release in April a Marvel Legends Angel figure with the wings, and he's $34.99. That's still, like a little bit steep, but not compared to the freaking $39.99 plus the shipping. Because at least with Big Bad Toy Store, they only charge you like $5 for shipping. $4 or $5, which isn't bad compared to the $13 that McFarlane is asking on his website. I'm like, no. So you're paying nearly $60 for one figure with no accessories? I mean, come on. I know there are a lot of people who are defending Todd McFarlane, but there's no excuse for that. I'm sorry. I paid $29.99 for the Wonder Woman Collector's Edition figure that I should be getting hopefully this month. And I got more for the $29.99 dollar figure than what he's offering on his website for the Crisis on Infinite Earths wave. That's, like I said, it's insane. And in this day and age, with things going up in price, streaming services, food prices, rent goes up for a lot of people every year. I know my rent goes up every year. And not $20. So I'm talking about $150, $175, over $100. That's a bit steep. I don't know. If he has this plan that he's going to try doing that as a test run for the future to see, I don't see anyone really spending that much for a McFarlane figure. Ugh, no, I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on that one. It's a bit insane. Well, let me get rid of this stuff at my base. Um, so yeah, I'm in the camp of a no-go for Todd McFarlane, and that price increase. It's a bit much, and I'm not even sad about it. Like I said, I probably would have purchased the Spectre figure from his site if it was at least $29.99, and maybe not even because it just comes with a figure. I don't know. That's ugh. I don't know. I'm not sure what he was thinking with that one, but hey, if you spent money on it, that's cool. It means you have the money for it. There are a lot of people who don't have the money for it. Even with the discount price, $140 for a wave with no extra head sculpts to put on the figure. Um, no weapons, no special, no I'm gonna say addition like lightning effects or anything like that. Depending on the figure, doesn't come with anything, and that's kind of silly. People bought the Black Widow Target exclusive, which you can't even buy now, and that came with 3 head sculpts, um, guns, and stuff. Such a pretty figure. I mean, stupidly, I didn't get it, but even that, for the $30 that they were asking at Target, I mean, that's a massive difference when you spend that kind of money, but you feel like you're getting a lot with it. Three head sculpts, effects for when she shoots her gun or whatever weapon she comes with. Tom McFarlane, like I said, doesn't have an excuse for that. I purchased NECA figures uh, that has like cloth costumes. Like I got an Elvira figure from NECA last October, as a matter of fact, and I paid. She was $34.99, but the shipping came up to 38. She is an 8-inch figure, cloth dress, 2 head sculpts, a nice backdrop to display the figure, a stand. She comes with a little dagger with the ruby in it, um, a chalice, uh, and a skull. So you can have a little nice display to display the Elvira figure. 8-inch, pretty big. Less than $40, and here comes Todd McFarlane? I don't know about that. I even got a Stevie Wayne figure, uh, the character from the film The Fog from 1980. Same thing. They got the likeness spot on. Uh, Cloth costume, 8 inches. Comes with some stuff that was used in the movie, like a golden cross. And did I queue up? Yes, I did. Um, $40 on the dot. So I don't know. You got fans out there who just love Tom McFarlane no matter what he says or does. He said some idiotic comments in the past, and for a 60-year-old man, I don't know. And it's not like he said it many years ago. I mean, he said things recently that just doesn't make sense. Um, like boys don't buy female action figures, which, by the way, children no longer purchase action figures. They really don't. I have a nephew and nieces, and my one nephew, now that he's in his 20s, oh, I kind of gave away my age a little bit, didn't I? Um, he only collects Funko Pops, doesn't collect action figures. Didn't really collect them, but he's a big gamer. He loves his video games. My nieces didn't collect action figures either. I'm trying to get my 8-year-old niece, which she's starting to love the character of Wonder Woman, because I bought her a Wonder Woman action figure, and of course she's not going to appreciate the character like a lot of us would. So think Todd McFarlane, he's stuck on an era when children only use their imagination to play. So when they got dolls or action figures, like the kids back in the 70s and 80s, where games weren't such a uh, how can I say this? It wasn't like really big at that time. I'm gonna say our kids were, playing basketball outside, and then they had the little figures where they played indoors like Masters of the Universe. In the 80s, they were the hit thing, and even they had female action figures for an old boy line like Evelyn, Teela, and the Sorceress. So Tom McFarlane saying such an idiotic comment like that just doesn't make sense at all to me. And him being older than me, he should be kind of ashamed of himself saying that, because only the adults now are purchasing action figures. And if you don't believe me, one needs to do is go online and put in any action figure, and you're gonna see an adult, man or woman, reviewing that action figure because it's nostalgic. Kids won't understand nostalgia. Only adults do. So yeah, these toys, they're no longer for kids. It's for the adults. So, saying stuff like that doesn't make any sense. Plus, the Wonder Woman figure, the classic one that he made recently that I haven't gotten yet in the mail, sold out everywhere. Sold out everywhere. So thankfully, I was able to get her through Amazon. I got two for myself, actually. Got one for my niece and one for my dearest friend Monica, um, who I love like a sister. Even though I know she gets mad at me sometimes, I talk to her more like a little parent. It's because I'm worried about her damn ass. Love her to pieces. Um, so I got one for her. Once they get it, uh, she'll be able to get it in the mail. Uh, I don't know, $39.99. Ah, speaking of which, even my sister from another mister, Monica, wasn't really one for collecting action figures until a couple of years ago. So she has a really nice, cute display at her house. She has like Michael Myers, Laurie, some Batman figures, and that only happened to her as an adult. Because she told me the other day that she wasn't really into Barbies, but she might appreciate them now as an adult. Because it kind of brings you back to when you were a kid. So I don't know, from McFarlane to saying, but then again, these celebrities, they say the stupidest things to rile the public up. They gain notoriety, their name all over the internet, people talking about them. So they're marketing themselves by saying stupid, idiotic stuff. So I shouldn't be surprised, to be honest. But you got to call out the lies when you hear them, because that was a blatant lie. He should be ashamed of himself. It just makes me lose respect for a guy in his 60s saying stuff like that. But I guess I'm gonna have to log off. This thing is not queuing up. Not sure why. But enough of me ranting about uh, that stuff. I got that off my chest because I know people are on the internet trying to defend Tom McFarlane. Some people aren't. I'm one of the people who will not defend Tom McFarlane, Mr. I don't need your money, McFarlane. God, that guy. Someone needs to watch him when he speaks, or give him a script to read from so he doesn't look silly or sound silly. Anyway, hope everyone has a safe New Year. Which, with that weird mall incident, I don't see that happening. Yikes.